Here we go. Welcome to the group stage of the first Tiki Taka Tour of the year with these four teams here, starting off with Tortoise in De Gea against Meet the Soccers and Tiki Taka Licious against Grind Collective. Here we go. First up in this first game, those first two teams, the Meet the Soccers from Glasgow and Tortoise and De Gea from Bermondsey in London. Currently, but originally from Kent. These boys have been playing together for a while. The first two teams to play on this tour and the first tour of the year as well. Duffy missing a sitter there. He can get used to that, and I'm sure you'll see many more of those to come. Errington with a good chance but fires it over the bar. Tortoise and De Gea playing together every week, and Meet the Soccers put together for this tour. Big chance there, and another one but off the post. Unlucky there in the end. Good save from Brendan. We can also get used to seeing those as well. Another shot from distance goes over the bar. Errington picking up the ball here. Another good chance, but Brendan behind it well again. We're out here in Portugal in Albufeira for this first tour of the year. We've got another few tours coming up, as well as a few more in the future to be able to get on board with. So if this looks like your type of scene, you know what to do. Drop us a DM on the Instagram. Second half here, scoreless in the first, and another really good save from Brendan. Meet the Soccers kicking from left to right now. Good creating of space. Liam with the chance. Joe tested for the first time in this game. Duffy with a bit of space to break into. Good bit of skill, but it has to be a first time finish in the box, and it goes wide of the post. And Suki finds Duffy again, and knowing that, he takes the touch out and he finishes bottom left corner. A great finish from Duffy after missing that header early on, putting Meet the Soccers 1-0 up with just a couple of minutes left in this game. Tortoise and De Gea are going to need something now if they're going to get the equaliser. A lovely touch from Addis, and what a finish that is from Alfie Ashcroft, levelling the game with just a couple of minutes left. See, we normally run 20-minute games here, 10-minute halves, a bit of stoppage time as well, but that is full time in that first game. 1-1, Meet the Soccers and Tortoise and De Gea. Next up, Tiki Taka Licious, a makeshift team of a couple of smaller groups and some solo players in the grey against GC United from the Grind Collective, made up of guys from in and around London and Reading, but the first time both of these teams are playing together. Eddie on his second tour with a couple of good chances early on. Previous winner with Wallop, of course. Johnny leaving that one short for Frank, and it's 1-0. Good finish by Aiden. He came previously with Gangsters Allardyce as well. So many lads coming back on these tours, and it's great to see them, great to have them as part of the community. That is well intercepted by Hamilton. Another opportunity on the horizon. Eddie with a shot, deflected, falls to Logan, and it's a lovely slotted finish into the bottom corner. 2-0 up early doors, these guys. Strong start from them. Can we bounce back here? I'm actually playing in the GC United team. That is me about to pick up the ball there. Bit of space to run into, coming fresh back from a knee injury, square it to Kieran, but that's a really good challenge from Hugh to keep it at 2-0, stop us from scoring. Kieran laying it off to Johnny, the captain, leader, legend of this side, founder of the Grind Collective, creating a space for people who are looking to improve mentally, physically, and providing that support from the community is a great place to be, and if it's something that interests you, check it out for sure. Tiki Taka Licious with a potential break here, but going nowhere. I find myself with a little bit of space here, pulling it back. Frank with the chance, but firing over the bar on that occasion. Still 2-0. Bill playing the ball out to Justin. Lovely bit of play, and he takes a shot, and there we go. 2-1. 1 goal back. A good finish from Justin Troe. Can we go again? Johnny with the break. I picked the ball up here, trying to break through. A little bit of a ricochet, and that therefore counts as a first time finish coming off the defender. Equalised in quick time there as we approach the half-time whistle. Again, I found myself in a bit of space down on the wing, looking to find another player, get it into Kieran there. It's a good initial save by Harry. Lovely lift from Bill there to make it 3-2. A quick bounce back from GC United into the second half. Look at that for a roulette. Lovely little layoff. Can Justin finish it off? Oh, we're still going as well. I've tried to get it to him there, and it's a good save from Harry. Another player returning on these tours. He had an unbelievable moment with Gangsters Allardyce. Penalty save and a third place playoff. I've tried a backheel flick there. It's a good save from him, but back to Justin. We've made it 4-2. Bit of daylight between the teams now, and we're pressing on, getting the ball again there. I'm laying it back to Justin one more time. It goes past him, reaches Frank. Another corner, but we're putting the pressure on now. Trying to extend it to a 3-goal lead now. I've laid it off to Bill. He gets the shot off, and we finally get that 5th goal. They're absolutely flowing now after a few minutes of playing together. The chemistry is coming, and look at that for a finish from Bill to make it 6. Free-flowing football in this second half. Tiki-takalicious with no subs, tiring as well. Bill with a bit of skill, been solid in this game. Johnny with the ball outside the box. Couple ball rolls, love to see it, and he takes the shot and he gets a lovely finish away as well. First goal for Johnny of the tournament. Justin finding himself in a bit of space down here. Tiki-takalicious light at the back. It's got to be first time finish, so Bill can't score there, but Justin can. His second of the game. Capitalising on the space opening up from Tiki-takalicious. Ball forward to Aiden here. He gets the shot away, but it's a good save from Lucas in goal. Couple of minutes left in this game now. 8-2. Johnny with the ball again from outside the box. Lucky this time, deflected. But that makes it 9-2. Is there a last chance for Tiki-takalicious? Straight at the keeper. Another one here. Franklin with a good bit of play, creating some space. Lovely bit of skill there. Kieran with the ball, but nothing doing. A last chance for Tiki-takalicious. Hamilton, the bar staff from Freddy's with the header. Bit of a ricochet. And Aiden puts it away for his second of the game to make it 9-3. But a game full of goals, and GC United with the win. On to game 3. Tiki-takalicious against Meet the Soccers. Can Tiki-takalicious bounce back with Meet the Soccers drawing in that first game? Super Brad Butler, another player coming back on tour with a good first strike there to get us underway. Meet the Soccers in the grey. Ball Duffy again, a bit of a skewed shot, can't get that one on target, but they're looking to break early and it's given away immediately. Jamie Fortucci with the ball, and it's another good save by Harry. Suki unlucky there with a tough rebound. Here he is, Eddie, picking up the ball, looking to make something of it. And look at that, it doesn't get more top bins than that. A hell of a finish from Ed to make it 1-0. Tiki-takalicious looking for their first win of the tournament. Meet the Soccers looking to bounce back immediately, and Duffy with a shot that goes miles over the bar. You can get used to seeing that. I'm joking, I love you really, Duffy. But here it is again. Unfortunately, that's another one for Duffy goes missing. Still 1-0 to Tiki-takalicious, but Meet the Soccers really on top here. Squared again to Duffy, and that is a hat-trick. Unfortunately, not of goals, but of misses, and you can tell by his reaction that he's not happy with himself there. Here's the goal scorer, Eddie, creating a good bit of space and a really good save from Brendan down to his right-hand side. Bill playing on another team for this one as they were short, these guys, and they had a good player there to get in the side. Good save from Brendan again. Meet the Soccers looking to break, but it bounces back. Eddie with the first time finish, and that makes it 2. Nothing Brendan could do about that. Brad to Ed, that wallop link up. They've played together many times, they know each other's game, and that makes it 2-0 to Tiki-takalicious FC. Liam with the chance here, and that is struck off the bar. Not the last time we'll see that from him. Very unlucky, but bouncing straight back. Tiki-takalicious, and that is bottom corner this time. What a hat-trick that is from Ed. 3 brilliant goals. And it looks surely like they're going to get the win on this occasion. Here he is again, bit of skill, laying off his mate Brad, and that's another good save from Brendan, keeping this scoreline a bit more respectable than it perhaps could have been. Eddie played through by Brad again, and a great save, one more. Maybe a little bit of a push in the back there from Ed, not given, and it falls to Aiden, and it ricochets in. Good finish from him, his third of the tour. 4-0 to Tiki-takalicious FC. But Meet the Soccers bouncing straight back. A good finish from Liam, once off the bar, once in the back of the net. Tiki-takalicious looking to bounce back immediately. Ed looking for his 4th, but yeah, another good save from Brendan in net. He's been quality so far. But here he is, Eddie, picking up the ball just inside the opposition half. Couple step overs, looking to make some space. And he does just that. His 4th of the game, and a lovely finish as well. 4 great goals from him. 5-1 to Tiki-takalicious FC. Eddie making the layoff for Frank, who scores the 6th goal. He was on loan to that team for this game as well. 6-1 to Tiki Takalicious FC. Can Meet the Soccers get one back? Slayed off to G. Anyone going to take a shot? Brendan goes for it. It's well blocked. Byers is there. Lays it off to G. But it's a good save from Harry. And 6-1 the final score in that game. So Tiki Takalicious with their first win, and as we get on to the 4th game here, Tortoise and De Gea against GC United. 2 teams winning their first games, but immediately ball given away to the Torts, and it's 1-0 courtesy of Maynard. Looking to make it 2 almost immediately as well, but Errington unlucky there, trying to square it, but somewhere in between a cross and a shot. GC United with the ball here. Justin trying to find an opportunity to get a shot off, and that Bill does. What a finish that is, straight back into the game for GC United. But a good start to this game, a high quality game so far. Errington with the ball down the left, trying to find a bit of space. Can he lay it off? He goes for it himself. It's a strong effort, but just wide of the post. Abdu in goal, playing it forward. That's worked previously in the last game. Kieran unlucky there. That could have been a good chance, but just drifts wide of the post. I've managed to create a bit of space for myself here. Anyone to lay off to? No, but I go for the shot and it deflects wide for a corner. Tortoise and De Gea here with the ball forward. It's not a bad one, but that goes fairly high over the bar. Into the second half now. GC United with a good chance. Justin, great opportunity there to make it 2-1 after the ricochet from Bill's shot. Very unlucky, hard one to control. And just like that, it goes the other way. Addis pouncing on a loose ball with a really nice finish, tidy one there, making it 2-1 to Tortoise and De Gea as we approach the last couple minutes of the game. A tight game this indeed, but can we turn it around in the last minutes? Johnny on the ball, a bit of a miscommunication. Ball falls to Addis again, and he manages to get another goal, making it 3-1 in the last few minutes of the game. Tortoise and De Gea flying out of the traps here, looking at their second win in 2 games. Frank over the bar there, trying to get that goal back, pushing men forward. Unfortunately, you lose the ball, and if you're committing, you're going to find yourself light at the back, but there's not many things that could defend against that. An absolute piss missile from Errington to make it 4-1. Trying to reduce the deficit in the last part of the game here, but looking unlikely. You never know with goal difference, but we're pushing forward. Breeder with a nice little ball roll, opens it some space and slots it bottom right corner with his left foot. Great goal and a good performance again from the Torts. 2 wins from 2 as they roll into their 3rd game of the tour against Tiki Takalicious FC. Falls to Brad, but he fires that one over the bar. Errington powerful there in getting the ball back. Another strike, but deflects off of Hamilton for a corner. Errington again finding a lot of luck in these spaces here. A lot of time on the ball. Falls to James Vaughan, off to Addis, trying to find a bit more space to get the opportunity on goal. But they're playing it very nicely here, a team that have played together many times before, and look at that, it's a fantastic finish from Maynard. Good pass from Addis to make it 1-0 in the 2nd minute of this game. Tiki Takalicious looking to bounce back. Eddie with some good hold-up play. Can they square it? Unluckily can't, and it goes wide of the post, stays at 1-0. Torts looking to push ahead again and try and get the 2nd goal of the game. Good interplay. Addis gets a little lucky with the falling of the ball there, but another good ball across the face of the goal to Maynard once more. That link up happening once again, those 2 boys connecting for that goal. The ball falling to Errington here, and we've seen last game you don't want to give him that space, and that one's even better than the last. Absolute fired in off the bar. Great finish from him. And a really strong showing so far from the Torts. And that is a little unlucky. Brad just trying to clear it. It goes over his head. But 4-0 up within the first 8 minutes of this game for the Torts. Ominous performance from them, finishing off the group stage in style. And once more, Errington with space on the edge of the box. Joe Cook with a great cross across the face of goal. And Addis, 2 assists, but now 1 goal as well in this game. The Torts free-flowing football. That chemistry from playing together often is showing here. Aiden with the shot on target, unlucky there. Alfie filling in goal for Joe, who's coming outfield. Great ball over the top, and I tell you what, that would have been unbelievable. Potential goal of the tour contender, but drifts just wide. Shot to the face for Harry Clark. Unlucky there. Ball stays in play. Can they get rid of it? Again, another chance from James Vaughan, but Clarkey there, again, a good save. Chance to pull one back for Tiki Takalicious, but Aiden puts it just wide. Could that have given them a slither of hope? Unlikely with the score at 5-0. But the taunts, passing, moving, finding the player in space. First time finish in the box for James, making it 6-0. Tiki Takalicious looking tired, not tracking back. And lucky there not to have a 7th scored against them. Another corner routine. Here's Joe with the ball once more. Looks to find the man on the edge of the box. Logan inadvertently heads it to him, and Maynard with a really good finish there. Lovely little controlled slice on the volley. And another corner and yet another goal, capitalising on the inability of Tiki Takalicious to track back. And you can see it there. Trying to make it 9. Maynard with the opportunity, can't quite get there. Will they do it? They're going against a team that are clearly tired with a few less players. Maynard with the ball, a nice ball, and Bear with the last goal of the game, making it 9-0. One of the biggest victories we've had on tour so far as we go into the final game of the group stage. GC United with 1 win and 1 loss meet the Soccers with 1 draw and 1 loss. So should be a fairly even match on the surface. Suki with the ball here, looking to find a player in a bit of space. It falls to Byers, into Duffy, but no one there, running in at the back post. Optimistic there. Suki with the ball forward, and that is a fantastic finish from Chris Byers. On the turn, on the spin, first time finish into the side netting. GC United will be looking to bounce back. It's a strong effort. Pile driver from Justin, but it goes just wide. Looking to build up here as well. Frank trying one from distance, but not quite paying off. And it's a good interception from him there as well. Falling to Justin, he plays it across to Frank, but he puts it over the bar again. Good chance there to level the scores. GC United pushing here with a lot of players forward. Brendan behind that one. Can they get the equaliser going into the second half here? Meet the Soccers now putting on a bit more pressure, looking to capitalise at the start of this half as well. And it's another brilliant finish from Byers, his 2nd of the game, making that a brace. Can they get their first win of this group stage in this game? Bill trying another from distance, unlucky on that occasion. GC United pushing forward here, have a lot of quality. Can we find the finish? It falls off of Jamie and it just creeps over the line. Good header from Frank there, bit of confusion, and meet the Soccers. Is there the chance for us to get the equaliser in this game? And there was close opportunity again. Brendan behind that one. Meet the Soccers capitalising on GC United throwing players forward. Emran squares it to Chris for his hat-trick, but he's unlucky there. Little scuffed effort. GC United pushing now, trying to get the equaliser. Johnny on the floor, we keep going, laid off to Justin, off the post, really unlucky. Nice bit of interplay there between the 2 ex-goals employees, and Justin unlucky there with the follow-up effort. Meet the Soccers pushing forward, taking advantage of the space, and full-time hat-trick for Byers. 3-1 meet the Soccers as we look at the table for the end of the group stage. Tortoise and De Gea rampant with 3 wins from 3. Meet the Soccers in 2nd with 1 win, 1 draw. GC United in 3rd and Tiki Takalicious in 4th. We will see Tortoise and De Gea against Tiki Takalicious and GC United against Meet the Soccers in the semi-finals. Stay tuned to see who comes out on top.